As the sun rises in the east to start in the dawn today, so rises the continuing coverage of your 2024 SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines, born 2004. As we enter the semifinals round dito, we are still live here inside the SM Events Hall in the third level of SM SOUTHMALL, Las Piñas City. Welcome to the semifinals, mga kasinag, dito sa 19 and under tournament natin. Two teams from the north maglalaban-laban. As we can see, the UST Growling Tiger himself now donning the Pampanga Pradera Theme Park jersey. The NCAA Juniors MVP Amiel Asido in his new team. Makakatapat niya dito, Jacob Malangin, one of the best shooting guards dito sa 19 under, representing itong Baliwag Stars dito. The Pride of Bulacan magkakatapat against the Pride of Pampanga. Ito po ang ating game at hand between Pampanga Delta Pradera Theme Park kontra the Baliwag Stars. Isang magandang hapon po sa lahat ng mga kasinag na nakatutok from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao at sa iba't ibang bansa na bumubuo ng Asya. Kami pa rin po ang inyong mga kasama for this semifinals game number 1 sa 19 under tournament. I am Enzo Galarosa, and still together with me is the wise man himself, Coach Pancho Alfonso. Coach Pancho, magandang hapon.
Yes, magandang hapon sa iyo ulit, Enzo, at magandang hapon sa ating mga basketball fans na nanonood dito sa Junior World Showcase ng SINAG Liga Asya.
Yes, semifinals, down to the final 4 team of this tournament. And syempre, makakasama natin on the sidelines later on si Daphne Lozano. We will hear from her reports mamaya as the games go on. But syempre, mga kasinag, let's talk about this tournament format. Originally, we had 6 teams. But again, the Parañaque Pelicans pulling out of the tournament. Ang nangyari po, only 1 team ang nalaglag dito sa ating 19 under tournament, which is unfortunately Leap Basketball PH. The other 4, the Baliwag Stars, J Project Clothing Saints, Hustle Rising Suns, and ito nga Pampanga Delta Pradera Theme Park, all qualify dito sa semifinals round. What will happen is magkakaroon tayo ng single round robin. Maglalaban-laban po lahat ng 4 na koponan, and the top 2 teams of that single round robin semifinals will qualify for the knockout finals, Coach Pan.
Wow, so it means lots of game, lots of basketball actions ang mapapanood dito ng ating mga basketball fans sa SINAG Liga Asya SLA Junior World Showcase.
Yes, and kagaya nga na nakita natin nung game number 1, nag-round robin yung bottom 3 teams. The bottom team knocked off a higher seed team. Will that happen ngayon? Kaya nga saktong-sakto ang ating game story for this afternoon's ball game, Coach Pancho. Start strong.
Yes, of course, especially with this tournament, talagang single round. You need to start strong dito and to be ahead among those other teams na magko-compete dito sa ating quarterfinal stage or semifinal stage ng ating tournament for this 19 under.
Yes, and that's gonna be the question. Who will start strong? Will it be one of the strongest teams in this entire tournament, the Pampanga Delta Pradera Theme Park? Or will it be the underdogs, the Baliwag Stars? I know lahat ng mga kasinag excited na. Hindi na namin kayo pag-aantayin pa. Coming up, it's the battle between Pampanga Delta Pradera Theme Park and the Baliwag Stars. And to introduce the starting fives for both teams, let's turn it over to Ram Valid.
Good afternoon once again, SLA fans, and we're coming to you live from the SM SOUTHMALL, Las Piñas City. Welcome to SLA Junior Showcase Philippines, presented to you by SINAG Liga Asya, co-presented by CDO Food Spear, foods that brings you home, and True Religion Philippines. You can also catch the live action at SINAG Liga Asya official FB page and YouTube channel at SINAG Liga TV. This is our second game for the day 28 of the competition. The battle between Pampanga Pradera Bede and your Baliwag Stars. And now it's time to meet the starting lineups of the protagonists. First, for your Pampanga Pradera. At point guard number 10, Jog Moral. Shooting guard number 18, Elijah Yuzay. At forward number 16, Jose Pangilinan. The other forward number 42, Jolo Navarro. And center number 44, Charles Dural. Pampanga Pradera is led by Coach Jay Shera. Assistant coaches, Rebet Duyag, Totoy Marquez, and Bar Hansen. Team consultant, Patrick Dimatulon. Team owner, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda. And now, let's meet the starters for your BALIWAG Stars. At guard number 16, Manchu Joku. Also at guard number 18, Axel Quintana. At forward number 7, Roy Domingo. Also at forward number 13, San Peniquito. And center number 24, Stephen Marcelo. Head coach for BALIWAG Stars, Smilos on wide. Assisted by JB Bautista. Team manager, Mr. Ronaldo Torres. Team owner, Mr. Ferdinand Vizeo Estrella. Your BALIWAG Stars. Game officials are Dennis Escaros, Jess Boros, and Jerry Bautista.
And here are your starters of the ball game for Pampanga Delta Pradera Team. Partner start with Chog Moral, Elijah UC, Charles Dural, Joseph Pangilinan, and Jolo Navarro. Para naman dito sa BALIWAG Stars, they start with Matthew Jucom, Axel Quintane, Kylo Finiquito, Roy Domingo, and Ronald Marcelo. The Battle of the North dito. Who will win? As first possession goes dito sa panig ng BALIWAG Stars. As Jucom fires from the outside, no go, and that's gonna be possibly the biggest threat for Pampanga Delta na weapon ng BALIWAG Stars Coach Pancho, the outside shooting, di ba?
Yes, that's right, Enzo. And itong BALIWAG Stars wanted to get even dito for Pampanga Delta because during their last outing, they got dominated. They received a 21-point beating from the Pampanga Delta during their last game.
Oh, and the fighting Maroon himself, Roy Domingo, scoring the first 2 points of the ball game. The young cat out of the UPIS, Coach Pancho. Ito si Roy Domingo. Babawi naman, a former Tiger Cub. Banking that three-pointer. Ito si Joseph Pangilinan.
Yes, grabe, no? So kahit holiday ngayon, di ba? The bank is open, sabi nga nila.
As ito, Itane goes over to Domingo. Roy puts it up. Very aggressive itong si Roy Domingo ngayong araw.
Yes, and the way he moves, parang nakikita ko yung isang Angelo Ubuya sa galawan niya.
Actually, yun yung itsura niya, di ba? But the potential this kid, di ba? Playing for a really good program that has developed a lot of young stars. Yung UPIS program na yan, one of the talents that stands out talaga is, again, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, mga kasinag, don't rush into anything, the most talented player in Philippine basketball right now, Juan Gomez de Leaño, di ba?
Yes, so, and also I'm so excited since binanggit may UPIS. I'm so excited for that program because yung recent development na nangyari sa kanila dito,
Right.
Both the UP, the whole UP is now united because before, if you know, UPIS is actually being separate program, but ito they're under one program, one big family na sila dito. So very exciting season coming up for them, especially for this guy, itong si Roy Domingo.
Especially coming into college, di ba? Getting one program, pwede na kayo mag-ensayong sabay-sabay, di ba? You get to learn from guys like JD Kagulangan, as a good denial there by Stephen Marcelo on the bigger and taller Charles Dural.
Wow, huge block right there, and they get in possession after that one. Big defensive play.
And for BALIWAG, this is gonna be the key here. Yung depensa nila. You have everything to lose. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain from this matchup, diba? Everyone expects Pampanga to dominate after what happened in elimination round. Which means for BALIWAG, you have a chip on your shoulder.
That's right.
Diba?
And yun yung gusto nila makuha dito, yung upset, and also to get even.
Pero JP Pangilinan talagang gusto niyang asintahan nito si Roy Domingo ngayon.
That's right. With his sleeping ability, you cannot stop JP Pangilinan on that play.
The third brother of that Pangilinan trio, of course, Kuya Migs will play for UST this season. His a little bit older brother, yung gitna, si Raf Pangilinan, a former national champion sa Pampanga Delta.
Yun yung mga, parang signature ng Pangilinan, yung hard work, no? Grabe yung laro nila talaga. Not really, very flashy or pero nadadala sa sipag,
Kita mo. Doon naman, sinipagan naman ni Drowy Domingo yung block na yun as Euro step moves. Galing dito kay Matthew Jucom.
So we've seen a lot of Euro steps move from these young players that we have, and they're using it as to their advantage. Kasi minsan may ibang nag-Euro step na for highlights lang, but yung mga players natin dito, they're using that move with a purpose.
Yun that time, Navarro with the block. Pero good save galing dito kay Marcelo. Papunta dito kay Kitane for the easy basket. Axel with his first 2 points of the ball game, and lamang ang Baliwag Stars by 2 points.
So far, maganda yung pinapakita dito ng Baliwag Stars. They're not intimidated dito by the Pampanga Delta Pradera.
Yes. And again, the difference between the elimination round game and ngayon, that was Pampanga Delta's debut game, Coach Pancho, dito sa tournament natin. 19 under as a three-pointer is knocked down by Stephen Marcelo. Debut game nila yun, they had their full roster. They had Doy, they had VJ, they had Tebol. All of their 3 stars nandun. Ngayon, those 3 names, wala. Diba?
Yes. What a play right there.
Great backdoor play. Jolo Navarro going to Chog Moral.
Well executed.
And that's one thing Pampanga. The province of Pampanga really hangs their hat on their ball movement ng Coach Pancho, regardless of what level. Youth level, pro level, di ba? Migs tuloy, kuya niya yun. JP with the steal there. Chog going one-on-one against Feniquito, drops it off to Dural, and look at Charles extending his range there.
Yes, that's the beauty of Pampanga Pradera, a team park basketball program. Yung mga big stealer dito, lahat can shoot from the outside, just like that.
Yes, a born 2001 inaugural season champion itong si Charles Dural, bringing experience to the table for the 19 under tournament, as we can see him with the lakas shot of the quarter brought by CDO Foods Beer, food that brings you home. He cuts the lead down to 1 point dito, 10-9 in favor of the Baliwag Stars.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Dominance in all facets of the game. This is what Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park did when they won over against the Baliwag Stars 100-79. Coach Pancho, look at that number.
Yes, expected. And the rebounding department, as we all know, itong Pampanga Delta Pradera, they're second best when it comes to rebounding department, and also sa second chance points. And points in the paint, they're second best. They average 54 second chance points, but during that game, they scored 58, so that's way above their average. And yung fast break points nila, 30 fast break points. They are 4th in the league when it comes to that.
Surprising, 4th in the league sa fast break points, diba? A team that loves to run, and with these young cats on the floor, diba? As Pinzon misfires on that shortstop. And how active is JP Pangilinan in this ball game, diba? Rebound, depensa, stress, saksak.
Yes, that's the kind of player that they need.
Especially nga, ang daming missing ngayon sa lineup nila. Chog, pick and roll with Jolo. And Navarro draws the foul.
And this is why Pampanga Delta Pradera is dangerous. Yung bigs nila dito, agile, mobile, you know. Talagang hindi sila napipirme sa isang pwesto, unlike, 'di ba, yung mga conventional bigs, they just stick to dun sa dunker spot, 'di ba? Ito lahat talagang gumagalaw.
And when you say bigs, Coach Pancho, there's another word I'd like to add to that. Decorated. Yep. Charles Dural, SINAG Liga Asya inaugural season, born 2001 Cup champion, 'di ba? Parte siya doon nung nag-exit yung mga UAAP and NCAA players. Charles Dural was part of that new players for Pampanga that tournament.
The new breed, no? Ng Pampanga players.
Tapos VJ Pre won the UAAP Juniors title a few seasons ago. Jolo Navarro, na nag-free throw kanina, Two-time
Two-time.
juniors
Yes.
NCAA champion, di ba?
Oo.
Decorated talaga yung mga bigs nila.
At their young age, no, they have a wealth of experience
Oo.
dito that may really help them in their basketball career. But look at this Baliwag Stars, talagang they are still fighting. They're trying to prove their point at kaya nilang makipagsabayan dito sa Pampanga Delta Pradera.
Good basket right there. Basket and one, so this would mean 2 free throws pa dito. Para dito kay Jason Castillo. Mas ngayon ibigay natin kay Daphne Lozano for her report on Coach Milo San Juan of the Baliwag Stars.
Head coach Milo San Juan of the Baliwag Stars said that his boys will do their very best in order to give their opponents a good match. He also added that alongside the grit of his players, they should just enjoy the game because this is an experience that they should cherish. Even if there's not that much pressure on their end, they should still play with pride as they have the municipality of Baliwag in their chest. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Pancho.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And that's a great mindset coming from the head coach himself of the Baliwag Stars. And kita natin, nagre-respond naman yung mga players ni Coach Milo San Juan dito for Baliwag. As they're up by 3 points. Kanina, 5 points eh. But ngayon, Malangin with the basketball. One of their best scorers dito. That's a good offensive rebound. Oh, what a block by Jolo.
Yes, he's known for that. Si
Yes.
Jolo Navarro.
The 4th in blocks per game dito sa 19 under tournament natin, averaging 1.5 blocks per game. Itong si Jolo.
And especially, this is the, I think that the
Take a look at this
Yes.
muna. Ating lakas move of the quarter brought by Cabling and Holdings Corporation by Jolo Navarro. And you were saying something about Jolo Navarro.
Yes,
Coach
Jolo Navarro playing with Amy Racido at the same time. Ito yung kailangan makita dito or pagandaan ng mga Baliwag Stars, yung front line nila. Because these two can take you from the outside and these two can punish you in the inside.
And they are rivals. Ito yung juniors NCAA
Oo.
finals eh. Perpetual letran eh.
Yes, that's the beauty of basketball talaga. Rivals and then the next, kakampi mo na sila, di ba?
Totoo.
Wow, look at this move. And
Oh, JP, really aggressive there against Pinzon. He draws the foul. 2 free throws mabibigay dito kay JP Pangilinan. The pride of Bacolor, Pampanga, Joseph Pangilinan. Knocks down the second free throw, cuts the lead down to 2, 16-14.
yeah, so Baliwag Stars still leading by 2 right here, ah.
Oo.
But you know, itong Pampanga Delta Pradera, we've seen couple of games they started out slow dito, but in the end, nila doon sila talagang bubuhos.
Totoo. I mean, yung debut game nila, Deep Basketball, tayo nag-cover nun, di ba? Started slow and then sa dulo, bigla na lang they were making everything. And I'm still waiting for their star shooter, Ashton Novillo, to come into the floor, di ba?
Oo, no, talagang pine-preserve siya dito for the meantime.
Here's Jacob. Malangin, Tipsy Dulep. Oh!
Oh, look at the drive.
Magugulat ka ba bakit well and highly touted itong si Jacob
Oo.
Malangin, di ba, Coach Pancho?
Oo. Especially pag nakakita siya ng onting puwang sa driving lane. Naku, aatakihin ka niyan. And look at this, Emil Asido moving lang. He was asking for a foul on that play, pero wala. Walang
Di
tinawag.
kumagat eh. Di kumagat si Pineda sa fake.
Yes, and Pineda.
Yeah. Ito, Pineda driving against Asido. Good defense by Amiel. Offensive rebound. And the putback para dito kay Castillo.
So Jason Castillo with that bucket.
Fricks gives it over dito kay Pangilinan. Back to Bautista. From the outside, off the mark for Fricks.
Oh, look at the battle for the rebound.
Parang si Pangilinan is everywhere right now, trying to, give out his EJ sa pass-up impression ngayon, Coach Pancho, di ba?
Yes. So medyo ginagulat ng Baliwag Stars itong Pampanga Delta Pradera with their speed. Look at this.
Ating lakas ng drive of the quarter brought to you by CDO Foods, beer food that brings you home. The putback galing dito kay Jason Castillo.
They are more aggressive. in this ball game so far. That's why they're controlling the first quarter as of the moment dito for Baliwag Stars. Itong medyo slow yung start dito ng Pampanga Pradera.
Yes,
Not their usual.
oh, and good drop off there by Malangin. Going over to Joro Caicedo.
Yes, oo. Taking advantage of the small five dito ng Pampanga Pradera because si Emil Asido lang yung legit big man dito for them.
And ang katapat pa ni Asido, former teammate niya sa Easy Jersey Doc Boleros
Oo.
last year.
So magkalaban ngayon ng dati magkakampi. So kabisado niya nilaro na isa't isa.
Oo, but ito, Malonzo knocking down the triple. James Malonzo from the outside.
Yes, a much needed basket dito for Pampanga Delta Pradera because they were held scoreless for about 2 minutes.
The last game na itong Pampanga Delta Pradera against the J Project Clothing Saints, James Malonzo scored 8 continuous points for them in the fourth and final period. So, are we expecting another pop-off from Malonzo's? Asido gets fouled by Kasingal.
Good fishing expedition being done by Emil Asido that time. He saw the defenders will go at him. That's why medyo, ayun na, pasabit muna siya yung drive niya doon. Look at this.
Take a look at this one more time from the juniors MVP of the NCAA. A kid who averaged 7.8 points, 10.9 rebounds, close to 11 rebounds per game, 4.7 assists, 1.2 steals per game, and close to 2 blocks at 1.8 blocks per ball game. Kumpleto ang stats niya for Perpetual Junior Altas.
And
diba?
that is why he's been tapped and recruited by the UST Tigers, di ba?
Yes.
In this incoming season ng UAAP.
Yes. Tuntua eh. But siyempre, I'm also happy for the fact that, I remember last year, I read an article for him saying na he might not even commit to college. That he
Almost.
Kasi, di ba,
Almost, yes. So,
his mother and father are in the States, always watching his games. Kahit anong liga pa daw yung pinaglalaroan, kasi ito tumatakbo siya on the other end. To be a gimme for him. Yun nga, muntik na siyang pumunta sa US and not continue playing basketball here in the Philippines, di ba? I'm glad that he has chosen a path where what he thinks is better for him, di ba? I know he misses his family very, very much, but if that's the best way for him to grow in his future, di ba? And also, maganda yung pinili niya eskwela.
yes, so, and syempre, bata pa naman siya, and then
Yes.
anytime soon, if ever, pwede naman siya mag-settle doon. But of course, ang ganda kasi ng binibigay na opportunity sa kanya dito, and ang ganda kasi ng improvement na ginagawa niya day by day.
Yes, as Bautista put back, wala yun. Out of bounds nga lang dun yung bola for Baliwag, who are trying to push the pace.
Right. And I like the strategy being made here by Coach Jay Shera dito. Nag-put up siya ng small lineup to match up the speed kasi dun sila ginulat ng Baliwag Stars to start the first quarter. So right now, slowly but surely, unti-unti sila bumabalik dito. They're only down by just 1 point.
And look at it, surprisingly, in the 9.5-second mark of the first quarter, ngayon pa lang pinasok ni Coach Milo San Juan si Aston Novillo.
Yeah, maybe may sinet up na magandang game plan dito si Coach Milo San Juan for this player.
Yes, that's UC. They give it to Navarro, back to Elijah, 6 seconds to work with. James, flip shot, short. That's how we will end this first period. Baliwag Stars, Coach Pancho with a 1-point lead against Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park. How about that?
Wow, that was a good start for the Baliwag Stars. You know, taking advantage of their speed advantage, and then of course Pampanga Delta Pradera. As we take a look at some of the quarter highlights, they were able to come back somehow in the latter part of the first quarter. But it is really the Baliwag Stars who controlled this first quarter.
Yes, yun nga eh. Baliwag, we said, they have nothing to lose and everything to gain in this matchup. Kayang-kaya nilang mabawian itong Pampanga with the way they're playing. That's why that mindset, it gave them a 1-point lead dito in the first quarter. 22-21 is our score. Tutok lang po mga kasinag. We will be right back sa ating semifinals round.
Mga kasinag, panoorin ang salpukan sa mundo ng basketball. Watch the world play sa SLA Junior World Showcase sa July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga, Philippines. See you!
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality
With a
uniform.
reputation to uphold, the Pampanga Delta Pradera aims to clinch and dominate this match. Head coach Jay Shera said that even if they're missing some of their key players today, this won't hinder them in performing well because the other players can step up today, such as Elijah Yusi and Emil Acido. Let's see if the Pampanga Delta Pradera will be able to march towards the finals, even if with missing legs. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Pancho.
Thank you so much, Daphne. I mean, takeaway ko dyan, you're asking UC and Acido to step up. Just goes to show how deep your team really is, di ba? Really, really deep. Diba? I mean, imaginein mo. Ano wala? Although, malaki-laki naman na nawala sa kanila. A 24, close to 25 per game, point per game scorer si VJ Fred, di ba? Who is highly, highly touted ngayon in college basketball. A lot of expectations. An early Rookie of the Year candidate na nga for the UAP, di ba? The way he led FEU in the preseason
And
tournament.
the number one scorer dito sa ating tournament for 19 unders. The leading scorer dito.
Totoo.
Averaging 25 points per game, di ba?
And then, of course, Andre Dungo din. Wala. A 20-point per game scorer, di ba?
Yes. And I speaking of Andre Dungo, I saw his past games sa Phil Oil and sa Lasal. And grabe, yung improvement ng bata. Naging ano siya, naging defensive gem siya ni Coach Topex Robinson.
Yes. And also another man. No, he's not a man. He's Superman, di ba? Junel Policarpio. I mean, the growth of that young man, di ba? Poli, congratulations. Kita mo naman yung mga articles na lumalabas, di ba?
Yes. And di ba, the first time natin siya na-cover sa Ibang League, di ba? Yun yung first time na sumali siya ng mga big-time tournaments. Doon natin nakitaan siya ng potential doon, di ba?
Totoo.
And from there on, you know, history making. He is making history, di ba?
Yes.
Ayoko sabihin the rest is history, but he is making history, di ba?
True.
Until this moment.
And hopefully, di ba? I mean, Amiel Acido follows in the path of Junel Policarpio. I mean, when he was playing sa juniors NCAA for the Mapua Red Robins, Poli did win
Championship.
Yeah, they won a championship and also nag-MVP siya in his final season. Nag-final sila but lost to San Beda, di ba? Ito, si Acido may not have won a championship but also won MVP, made it to the final. So, sort of similar career paths, di ba, for Superman Junel Policarpio and dito kay Amiel Acido. Hopefully, Acido becomes a version of Policarpio for UST.
Yeah,
diba?
who knows? Yeah,
He has the skill set.
Right, and that's why very exciting itong college basketballs, even the high school basketballs dito sa bansa natin, and that's why SLA or SINAG Liga Asya is doing its own contribution to the betterment of these players, you know. Binibigyan natin ng exposure, and that's why ang dami rin nakatingin dito, ang dami nag-aabang ng mga schools dito. That's why ang mga naglalaro dito sa atin, mga halos kilala na, dito rin nagsimula.
Yes.
Like Andy Hemao, si George Diamante, di ba?
Imagine mo yun.
Those are the few names, di ba?
Kiefer Alas, di ba? Dami pa, ang dami. I mean, more Prince Alaw, di ba? Let's not forget, more Prince Alaw, di ba?
Diba? Yung mga na-start natin kinover na dati, average player, now superstars on their own. But look at that.
Grabe.
In the sky play, big to small.
Yes, Chog Moral, grabe. Yan talagang true step up. Itong si Chog Moral, di ba? Barely played in some of the games. Minsan nga hindi siya nalaline up, but always stays ready. And I know, Coach Pancho, you love that kind of player.
Of course.
Di ba?
Yes, always ready.
We take a look at that drop pass by Malangin to Joro Caicedo kaninang first quarter yan. As ito, a three-pointer is knocked down. May stare down pa dun. Galing dito kay Matthew Jucom.
Yes, itong Baliwag Stars are shooting very well from the outside. I like their percentage right now, above their average. And then, speaking of outside,
Bawi naman ito si Elijah Yusi.
Former
Bullpup. At bawi din! Ashton Novillo! We were finding him kaninang first quarter. Ngayon, sabi ni Ashton, I'm here announcing his entry.
Wow. And then these two teams, itong Baliwag at Pampanga, they love to take a lot of three-point shots. In fact, during their last game with each other, talagang they combined for almost like 70 three-point attempts. Ganun kadami.
70.
Oo.
Again, another three-pointer. Back to back to back. Tatlong diretso para dito sa Baliwag Stars. Pangalawa na yan. ni Matthew Jucom in this quarter.
Wow, if Baliwag Stars continues to play, continues to knock down those outside shots, mamahihirapan itong Pampanga Delta Pradera in this as we take a look at the last stress of the quarter.
Body by Sun Sport, the official basketball of SINAG Liga Asya. A 5-point lead para dito sa Baliwag Stars. Time out on the floor, 31-26 is our score. (31 to 26), 7 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in this second period. Good start for Baliwag in this first half, Coach Pancho. Kita mo yun, no? Basang-basa ni Jucom yung pasa doon for Doral. What an athletic layup right there on the other end para dito kay Jason Castillo.
Yes, and so you mentioned great start, and what a way to start the second quarter for the Baliwag Stars, starting off with a great defense and finishing up with that offense.
Yun, mga tatlong sunod-sunod na tres kanina pa, di ba, Coach Pancho?
Oh,
too strong. Masyadong mataas yung pasa ni Doral papunta kay Francis de la Cruz. Take a look at this once again. Jason Castillo flying high in mid-air. Ang ating lakas drive of the quarter. Brought by CDO Foods, beer food that brings you home. Ashton dribbling against the defense, kicks it. Baseline jumper from Castillo. Wow!
what a start dito para kay Jason Castillo. He's always ready to receive and shoot those short corner jumpers.
They try to go backdoor again to Chog for the alley-oop. Nabasa na agad yun ng Baliwag. And, what a block by Jucom!
Yeah, speaking of nabasa rin ni Jucom yung move na yun at yung pasang yun. Matthew Jucom with the finish.
And now, it's a double-digit lead na for the Baliwag Stars, Coach Pancho, 37 to 26.
Yes, how many times that we saw the sequence of from defense to offense being made by the Baliwag Stars.
Totoo. As this is the first time Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park has trailed by double figures in this tournament. Even in their loss against the J Project Clothing Saints, they never trailed by double figures doon.
Yes, and turnover for Baliwag Stars. Mataas lang yung pasang yun. But look how active they are.
As you can see, this lakas fast break of the quarter. Brought to you by Winzen's Cafe, our official cafe partner dito sa SINAG Liga Asya. Winzen's Cafe.
Winzen's Cafe, and like that move by Matthew Jucom that time, taking the space of his defender before taking that reverse layup.
Look at how Baliwag's communicating on their defense, switching everything, Coach Pancho.
Yes, and they're talking with each other.
Oo.
Walang gaps tayong nakikita rito.
As Moral, nakakita pala siya ng gap, Coach Pancho.
Oo, nakakuha pa ng foul. Kung narinig ako doon.
Wala doon nakitang gap, sabi ni Moral. Meron po, Coach Pancho.
Yes, with just a blink of an eye. Diba? So those are the little details na talagang kailangan dito, especially if you're playing dito sa semifinals, playoffs. Those details are very, very important.
Yes. As Moral unfortunately misses the bonus free throw. We're at the halfway point of this second period. Baliwag still up, 37 to 28. Ashton working the pick and roll. Novillo attacks. Novillo puts it up. No good. And Alapar with a rebound, pero nahuli yun ni Navarro. Moral. Oh, what a block there from Domingo.
Wow, look at the transition defense of the Baliwag Stars. They're easy to get back, but thanks for the three-pointer for JP Pangilinan that time, saving that offense for Pampanga Pradera.
And can that get itong Pampanga Pradera going, Coach Pancho? Pero quick counter naman.
Same
Sino
spot,
naman?
same spot. That short corner is a home dito for Matthew, or I mean, yep, Jason Castillo rather.
Ito. Asido, he's being isolated dito. on the right side.
Wow, that's a good move dito by Emil Lacido, recognizing that Alapar is guarding him, slower defender, you know, taking use of his advantage.
To those who probably are asking, di ba, Coach Pancho, in the 19 under tournament, he did play for the then Parañaque Pelicans. And dahil nga nag-exit ang Parañaque Pelicans, teams are allowed to get yung mga players na nandun sa lineup ng Pelicans. Same goes with the 23 under. If may roster spot pa kayo, and itong Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park, they had a roster spot and they got the biggest fish doon sa Parañaque. Sa Parañaque Pelicans, they got the Juniors MVP, di ba? What an acquisition for this team.
Probably one of the biggest fish that they've catch. Di ba?
Isipin mo pag naglaro itong si Asido, si Garcia, VJ Pre, Andre Dumo.
Oh, is that an all-star game?
Pwede, no? The top. Actually, oo. Those are the NBTC top 24, di ba? Naalala ko lang.
Imagine those names, if you combine those names, parang kang nag-put up ng all-star game dito as we take a look how smart this Emil Lacido is. After he received that ball from that outlet, diba, he can take it away straight to the basket, but he waited for the contact, diba?
Take a look at that beautiful catch, the up fake, and the power move, ang ating lakas move of the quarter brought by Cable Link and Holdings Corporation. And I would like to ask you this. There's a lot of opinions with regards to Emil Lacido, but right now, mamaya na muna yan, Coach Pancho, dahil we have a timeout on the floor as Pampanga slowly creeping in. Nababa nila ang kalamangan sa 3 puntos, 39-36. 3 minutes and 35 natitira sa ating quarter.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
3-point lead para dito sa panig ng Baliwag Stars. As ngayon ibigay natin dito kay Daphne Lozano for her report on Jacob Malangin of the Baliwag Stars.
I had the chance to talk to Jacob Malangin, one of the high-scoring players of the Baliwag Stars, and he said that even if their opponents are a lot more experienced than them, they prepared well for this day. With this being said, we can expect them to double their efforts and practice their strength as a team, which is their chemistry. And so far, this plan is effective for them in the first half. And let's see if they'll be able to widen the gap and hold it off until the second half. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Pancho.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And yun nga, Malangin, veterano na yun mag-isip itong si Jacob Malangin. I mean, I remember, sinabi sa atin, his team noon was Batang Lakan ng Bulacan. His head coach was our friend, Coach si Chris Baluyot. Sabi niya, itong Jacob Malangin, kahit bata pa, veterano maglaro, and veterano na rin mag-isip. And we can see it in his game, di ba? Relax lang, knows how to work that pick and roll. Hindi kinakabahan itong Jacob Malangin. And again, we're saying this na, after this tournament, there's some school siguro are calling Jacob Malangin's number and asking for his services to play for their university, di ba, Coach
Yes,
Pancho?
especially yung position niya, guard, ang nilalaro niya. What impresses me most dito kay Jacob Malangin is yung in-game decision-making niya.
Yes.
Because not all players can possess that quality, di ba?
Totoo.
But speaking of that, look at the patience of Jolo Navarro.
Tatlo pinakagat niya dun.
That's the experience
Oo.
that we're talking about. Siguro kung before, talagang aangat na yan. But the experience from different system, is a champion, a proven winner, a champion. Look at that.
Talagang pumos siya. Yan ang ating lakas drive of the quarter by the CDO Food, Pure Food that brings you home from Jolo Navarro. kung si Coach Allen Ricardo pa rin head coach, for sure napatayo yun sa upuan yung pumalakpak si Coach Allen. Di ba?
Yes, yun yung maganda. Ayun ang advantage ng isang player pag galing sa isang magandang program.
Yes. Kita mo, from one great program to another, di ba?
Yes.
Playing for the Squires under Coach Allen Ricardo, now playing for Pampanga, which we know is a legendary grassroots program, di ba?
And yung move niya lang yun. Kitang-kita mo yung move. Simple jump, stop. Tapos yung pivot put. And then simple fake, diba? Basic fundamentals. And
Fundamental ba mo, Coach
Oo.
Bajo? That in and out dribble, eluding the defense away from the basket from Chog Moral. Tie game tayo ngayon at
Yes.
41.
And yun, kaya ako natutuwa akong makita ng mga ganyang galawan kasi mga fundamentally sound to mga players natin dito. And this is what I like all our young viewers na nanonood dito sa mga games natin na matutunan yung mga yun. Huwag kalimutan yung mga fundamentals. Yes. The basics.
Totoo. Whoa! Ankle breaker!
Wow.
Can Ashton finish the highlight? Hindi niya alam
Kung pumasok yun,
Oo.
alam mo na, Enzo.
Totoo.
Kasama na naman sa highlights yun.
Kahit yung teammate ni James Malonzo na pauwi. Here's Chog gives it down low to Amiel. Spin move. Wow!
Sweet move by Emil Asido. Swabing-swabe yung spin niya doon.
Did that answer your question kung may post moves pa siya? Di ba?
But I don't see that RDO making that. I rarely see RDO making that sweet spin.
May papakikita mo ginagawa.
Oh.
I mean, he's the next generation of big man that can play hybrid positions, di ba? 2, 3, 4.
Oh, he can bring down the ball as
Oo.
well. Oh.
Even a small ball 5 kung
Yeah.
kakayanin, di ba? This kid is tall, 6'3", di ba? Eto, JP attacks. JP puts it up and in.
What a strong drive by JP Pangilinan that time. No hesitation. Yun dapat ang mindset kapag big man ka and you decided to drive. No hesitation. Kontak kung kontak. Bangga kung bangga.
And ito na, nagigising na ang Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park Coach Pancho. They're starting to look like Pampanga basketball right now. They're playing Pampanga basketball as of now. Kanina kasi nagulat sila. They're playing Baliwag basketball.
Yes, and I
nangyari.
also remember covering one of their games, or I'm not sure if this team or the other team, Pampanga, they started slow din eh. And then parang ang ginawa, binasa lang. Binasa. And then all of a sudden, biglang iniwan yung kalaban.
Ito yun. This was this team. I'm trying to remember anong kalaban. I think, was it Hassel ata? I think eh. Kasi they only lost once.
Yung ang pangit na laro nila first half. And then
Oo.
biglang nag-adjust third quarter and then all of a sudden,
Ah,
lopsided eh.
Leap.
Oo.
Yung kalaban nila yung leap basketball.
Yeah. Oo.
Tayong dalawa nalala ko na.
Oo.
As Navarro.
Working hard underneath itong si Jolo Navarro.
Ang bigat nito. Ang bigat, di ba? In a year's time, yung body niya nag-mature, di ba, Coach Pancho? Last year, ang payat nito ni Jolo Navarro. And yet, look at him right now as we can see the lakas play of the quarter brought to by J Project Clothing Shop, makers of quality uniform. Beautiful zero move there by James Malonzo.
Yes, itong Pampanga Delta Pradera, slowly but surely nakukuha na nila yung rhythm, yung groove nila. And also, as we all know, Coach Jay Shera and Coach Pepe Tuyag, are so familiar with these players. They know the strength and the weaknesses, and the players themselves know how their coaching staff works. So, alam na nila kung paano yung gagawin nila rito. Nagbigay lang ng instructions dito si Coach Jay. Yun na, i-execute na lang nila.
Ito, last shot time for the
Oh.
Baliwag Stars, and they finish it with a highlight. Great dime.
Credit to Ashton Novillo.
Oh!
Let's see.
Fricks hits that half court. Pero hindi daw counted, sabi na referee
okay.
natin. That's a crazy shot from Chris
Yes.
Bautista.
Oh, but prior to that, it was Ashton Novillo who created. Credit to him for that great dime that he dished, diba? On that
Oo.
last play for Baliwag Stars.
And what a way to cap off this entertaining first half of action dito. But bumaliktad na yung script, Coach Pancho. It's now Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park with a 5-point lead as we take a look at this second quarter highlight and the juniors MVP taking over the show na, Coach Pancho. But syempre, sa simula, Baliwag got a 9-point lead.
Yes.
11-point lead.
Yes, credit to their hot shooting nung first quarter when they shot like 3 to 4 3-pointers on that one that it actually gave them a momentum. But come second quarter, when Emil Asido started to work, everything went well for the Pampanga Delta Pradera.
Yes, and now they're staring at a 5-point lead ngayon at the half, 48 to 43.
who will finish this game and have a strong start dito sa semifinals round robin natin sa 19 under. Malalaman po natin ang ating sagot sa pagbabalik natin dito sa SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Ako si Alpi Martinez ng Team Firekeep. Suportahan ng SINAG Lakas 40 2.0.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Ako si Alpi Martinez ng Team Firekeep. Suportahan ng SINAG Lakas 40 2.0.
Ako si Lou Abad ng Tito Rex Firewire. Suportahan ang SINAG Lakas 40 2.0. Mga kasinag, panoorin ang salpukan sa mundo ng basketball. Watch the world play sa SLA Junior World Showcase sa July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga, Philippines. See you!
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Ako si Alpi Martinez ng Team Firechip. Suportahan ng SINAG Lakas 40 2.0.
Ako si Lou Abad ng Tito Rex Firewire. Suportahan ang SINAG Lakas 40 2.0. Mga kasinag, panoorin ang salpukan sa mundo ng basketball. Watch the world play sa SLA Junior World Showcase sa July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga, Philippines. See you!
Good evening mga kasinag, and you're still tuned in to SINAG Liga Asya semifinals match for Born 2004 between the Pampanga Delta Pradera and the BALIWAG Stars. But before we move forward to the second half, beside me are the two head coaches from both teams. But first, on my left side is head coach Milo San Juan of the BALIWAG Stars. Good evening po, sir. We all do know that the team had a strong start, especially po dun sa first quarter, pero medyo bumitaw na pagdating ng second quarter. Ano po yung binilin nyo sa inyong team nung time nung huddle nyo?
Yun nga, sabi ko nga sa kanila, ang ganda nung first quarter namin, second quarter na although lamang kami nung 8 points, tapos biglang bababa, biglang tataas ulit. Kaya sabi ko sa kanila, ano yung ang naging dahilan natin dito dahil yung sa depensa natin, hindi kagad tayo bumababa. Kaya ako nakagagawa agad sila ng play nila. Yun, doon nahabol ng unti-unti yung lamang namin. So yun ang inayos namin ngayon.
Thank you so much, Coach. And now I'm giving you the opportunity po to greet and thank anyone that you like.
Maraming salamat po sa aming Mayor ng Baliwag, Mayor Ferdy Estrella, sa kanyang may bahay, kay Mayor John Estrella, at ang mami ng lahat sa Baliwag City, Mayor Sonia Biseo Estrella. At yun, binabati ko yung San Juan family, wife ko, ang aking mga anak, kay Miles, kay Mikey, kay Maril, at sa San Juan family.
Thank you so much po, Coach. And now on my right side is the Pampanga Delta Pradera Head Coach, Coach Jay Sierra. Good evening po, sir. So yun naman po, compared po dun sa Baliwag Stars kanina, baliktad naman po sa end nyo where the team had a rocky start, especially no first quarter, and unti-unti naman pong nakakapag-comeback no second quarter. So what's the team's plan po leading to the second half in order to maintain this?
Sinabihan ko yung mga player ko na sana nga, yun, wag mag-relax. Tapos mag-focus talaga kami dun sa game plan namin sa defense. Tapos yung defense, yun nga, darating din yung offense namin. Tapos konting pasensya para masustain namin yung game na to.
And Coach, I'm also giving you the opportunity po to thank and greet anyone that you like.
Binabati ko po yung Vice Governor po namin na si Nanay Lilia Pineda at si Tatay Bong Pineda po. And kay Maylene kay Abiab Pineda po. At yung especially po yung boss namin, yung sumusuporta po sa amin dito sa SINAG Asya, si Governor Dennis Delta Pineda. Yun na po.
Thank you so much, Coach. And that is all for our SINAG halftime interview. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Pancho.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And once again, thank you so much to Coach Milo San Juan and Coach Jay Sierra, the two head coaches of the respective teams battling it out as itong Pampanga Delta Pradera Theme Park ay lamang na 5 puntos, 48-43 at the half kontra dito sa Baliwag Stars. And you're still joined by Enzo Galarosa and the wise man, Coach Pancho Alfonso. And Coach Pancho, as Daphne put it to words kanina sa halftime interview, a rocky start for Pampanga na pinounce on ng Baliwag, but then Pampanga got their groove in that second quarter. What do you think they did? Bakit bigla silang lumamang dito?
Yes, because the Emil Asido started to work in the second quarter. Ang nangyari kasi nung first quarter for Pampanga Delta Pradera is again slow start, which is normal naman nangyari sa team. But again, nagulat again sila dun sa fiery start ng Baliwag Stars, especially sila Yucom and then sila Castillo. And grabe, nakapag-adjust sila. Yun yung maganda dito sa sistema ng Pampanga. The familiarity, the system, more importantly, ni Coach Jay Sierra. And that's why ito yung halftime stats natin. After 2 quarters, so field goal percentage, nakahabol, nakalamang pa yung Pampanga, 43%. Rebounding, patas which is very, very impressive for Baliwag Stars because usually, Pampanga Delta Pradera yung nagdo-dominate siya. Assist department, lamang sila, bench points, yun. Baliwag Stars actually got the upper hand because ang daming players na nag-step up dito, especially nung first quarter na yon, kung saan doon na-control ng Baliwag Stars yung game.
Yes, napakaganda nga na simula talaga ng Baliwag in that first quarter. As we see the leading scores, Joseph Pangilinan leading Pampanga with 12, 11 for Amiel Asido, 8 for Chog Moral, and Jolo Navarro with 7. Para naman dito sa panig ng Baliwag Stars, Jason Castillo leading all scores with 13, Hukom with 10, Pineda with 5, and itong si Ronald Marcelo with 3 points. For Baliwag, you already gave Pampanga a scare ng first quarter. You know you can do it, diba, Coach Pancho? Hindi dapat sila mawala sa focus, hindi dapat sila mawala ng kumpiyansa. They know they can do it. It's all about getting back to that style of play again. Kasi in the last part ng second quarter, they were playing basically Pampanga's brand of basketball, diba?
That's right. And ito yung kailangan nilang gawin dito in this third quarter. They just need to sustain the same energy. And again, yung i-capitalize yung mga matchup problems. Nagkaroon kasi ng matchup problems nung first half eh. Medyo doon nalito rin eh. And then, at least nakita ni Coach Jay Sierra at the middle part of the second quarter.
Yun nga lang for Baliwag, their first possession ends up in a turnover less than 10 seconds into the quarter.
Not
diba?
a good sign.
And I like this lineup for Pampanga. You have a speedy, crafty point guard in Chog Moral, 2 outstanding outside shooters in Malonzo in UC, and then those bigs na interchangeable, Navarro and Asido, di ba, Coach Pancho? And kita mo, sila ba nagpasahan doon? And Amiel, flip sirapinin pa.
And this is what I like most about the system ngayon ng Pampanga Delta. Even sa kanilang team, yung weak side movements, ang na-improve talaga nila yon. Before, bihira ko lang makita sa kanila sa mga half-court sets nila yung weak side movements, more on the ball side or more on the pick and roll action.
At ito, Jolo, try to take it to the rim pero napigilan siya. They reset dito with Chog. 10 on the shot clock. Chog. Trying to find the seam on the defense and he does find it.
Oh, using his speed advantage that time. Kasi natapat siya dito kay Ashton Novillo.
10 points now for number 10, Chog Moral. And a counter right here, a three-pointer. Para dito kay Matthew Hukom.
Yes, Matthew Hukom. Their leading scorer dito for the Baliwag Stars. And that three-point shooting is one of the reasons why they took over the first quarter.
And can they light up the scoreboard again from downtown? Kasi yun nga sabi natin, one of the keys for them is talagang tumira sa labas, diba? Get hot from the outside. Pero, kita mo, Pampanga is just almost exclusively just pounding the ball to the painted area.
And one of the key for Pampanga this time is Emil Asido. And eto, tinutuloy-tuloy pa rin ni Emil Asido yung magandang game na ginagawa niya dito.
Take a look at this. How quick that spin move was for Asido. Yan ang ating last move of the quarter. Brought to by Cable Link and Holdings Corporation from the Juniors MVP. Hukom jumper no good. Rolls out to Ashton yung bola. Novillo falls down to the ground. And Moral in transition. Diyan talaga nabubuhay si Chog Moral eh.
Yes, dito naman yun against 3 green shirts that time Dinire-diretso niya doon.
This is now the first double-digit spread para dito sa panig ng Pampanga Delta. The biggest was 11 for Baliwag.
Oo, and parang sinabi ko lang din kanina, no? Kanina, they're down, tapos biglang sila yung magkocontrol ng ball game, but good retaliation.
Good find by Ashton Novillo. Not really scoring as much, pero diba, yung passing niya. But you know how simple Elijah Yusi just goes up for that mid-range, diba? How quick Pampanga Delta can just score.
Yes, yun yung mahirap dito for Pampanga Pradera. Once na nakuha na yung groove nila, nakuha na yung rhythm ng mga players, nagtutuloy-tuloy na yan. That's how dangerous is Steve Marr. That's why yun dapat maging worry dito yung Baliwag Stars.
With that pass by Novillo, ang ating lakas assist of the quarter brought by SM Southmall. We got it all for you. Novillo to Joro Caicedo for the easy 2 points off the alley-oop as Pangilinan replacing itong si Elijah Yusi. Much taller and taller player. Pero same effectiveness kasi shooter pa rin itong si JP Pangilinan.
Yeah, so nakita mo yung substitution na game ni Coach Jay Shera. Inalis niya muna si Elijah Yusi wherein Elijah Yusi just scored a basket earlier pero nilabas niya muna due to match-up problem. So, yun kasi nangyari ng first quarter. Doon nadali yung Pampanga doon. So, medyo ingat na ingat muna ngayon si Coach Jay Shera dito.
That's right as oh! Flying in mid-air, itong si Denzel Pinzon.
No. Straight line drive.
Oh, good pass by Chog. Di nga lang nasalo ni Amiel na maayos. But it leaves JP wide open.
Look at that high arcing three-pointer.
Nakakaumpog yung mga ganun tito. Hindi kung mabubukulan ka pag tumama sa ulo mo na Coach Pancho. But the higher the arc, diba, the much better chance of it going into the basket, diba, Coach Pancho?
More chances pag to go in.
Oo. As ito, JP with another board. Pangilinan, the kick. Malonzo fires. Here comes Pampanga shooting.
Yes, and the ability of the Pampanga Delta Pradera team to locate their teammates.
Grabe. What a situational substitution right there for Coach Jay Shera. Putting in itong si Pangilinan and then an immediate outburst. But tingnan muna natin the last drive of the quarter brought by CDO Food, Spear Food that brings you hope. Galing dito kay Denzel Pinzon. Nonetheless, itong Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park have a 14-point advantage. The biggest advantage of this ball game, 64-50. Kayo pa rin po ay nakatutok dito sa SINAG Liga ASYA Junior World Showcase Philippines. Let's not forget, Coach Pancho, what's at stake here sa 19 under tournament natin. A spot dun sa Junior World Showcase happening in July sa Pampanga. So even though the host province is Pampanga, hindi assured ang slot nitong Pampanga Delta Pradera Theme Park.
That's right, and that's why they're competing very hard here just to qualify, just to get that spot, because, you know, that spot is very important because ikaw lang naman na isa sa mga magre-represent sa bansa natin to take on other young teams coming from different countries, di ba?
And let's highlight bakit hindi rin assured. Let's not forget the main event, di ba? Two teams that are all-star laden teams, di ba?
No.
The J Project Clothing Saints and the Hustle Rising Suns, di ba?
That's right.
Beautiful spin move right there by Matthew Hukom.
Yeah, Matthew Hukom is leading the charge here for the BALIWAG Stars. And but he needs a lot of support right here. Kanina, ang dami niyang support ng first half, but in this third quarter, so far, medyo parang nakukulangan. Emil Asido to continue to do damage.
Gano'n kasimple basketball para dito kay Asido, di ba, Coach Pancho? Big guy who can run, na-locate na lang sa after the inbound. As, look at that, pin zone. There's the help para dito kay Hukom.
Oh. Talagang yung aggressive move, aggressive drive ni Denzel Pinson. Kanina, siya yung lakas drive natin. This time naman, 3-point play. Siya ulit yung lakas drive of the quarter.
Brought to you by CDO Food, Fear Food that brings you home.
Guwapo nun ah.
Huli-huli ah. Huling-huli siya sa camera.
Oo.
As kompleto yung 3-point play for Denzel Pinson. Ito, Chog being defended here by Jacob Malangin.
Yeah, magandang matchup to. Enzo.
Two athletic point guards, di ba, Coach Pancho, can light up the scoreboard. Look at that rebound there by Malangin. Siya yung dumipensa ng initial ball handler, tapos siya pa yung kumuha ng rebound, di ba?
Great boxing out by his teammates that time.
Look at that with his offhand pa. Yung layup na yun ni Jacob Malangin.
The defense for anticipating na magkikreate siya ng play for his teammates, but he saw the opening and took advantage of it.
Oh, Burado. And Chog knocks down the triple. That will be a highlight.
Wow.
Grabe.
He took Jacob Malangin out of the frame, ha?
Oo. Talagang tanggal siya eh. Kaya nababawi dito ni Malangin.
Parang ano, it's now you see me, now you don't play.
Totoo. Oh, Hukom draws the foul here on James Malonzo. Boss Ray Alo did compare itong si Malangin. But take a look at this muna. Huge crossover na yun. Ni Chog Moral ang ating lakas shot of the quarter. Brought to you by CDO Food, Fear Food that brings you home.
Nang wala yung depensa eh, no?
Yung Jacob Malangin, Boss Ray Alo compared him to another FEU legend, the Negro Sniper, di ba? Kasi sabi ni Boss Ray, nung nagsisimula si Jeff Chan, he was a slasher talaga, di ba? Hindi naman siya yung sniper agad talaga when he started off his career. Pure scorer daw. And Jacob Malangin, being a lefty, may chance, di ba, boss? Ay, Coach Pancho, Boss Ray tuloy. Sana eh.
Ay, sana all, boss.
Boss Pancho, ayaw mo.
Yes.
Eh, di BPA ka na nun, di ka na CPA.
Hindi, yun nga. Speaking of FEU, di ba? Star Jeff Chan, di ba? Nabanggit mo, kinukompare ko Jacob Malangin. And later on, main game natin, a teammate of Jeff Chan back in the days, si Coach JR De La Cruz, teammate niya sa FEU dati where they won championship. Yes. Kasama si Coach JR De La Cruz doon. So, talking another FEU legend, FEU alumni, di ba? And siyempre, Coach Jay Shera.
FEU alumni, teammates with the Spider-Man himself, Arvin Santos, di ba?
At alam mo ba, nakakita ko ng mga videos ni Coach Jay Shera recently sa mga pick-up games. Galing pa rin.
Oo. Actually, ito I got a chance to talk to him. Nagkasabay kasi kaming pumasok dito sa SOUTHMALL few game days ago. And sinabi niya, pwede na ba ako maglaro? Talagang nakakahawa yung boses niya. Hindi naman yung sila dyan, pero yung intention niya to play, sabi, pwede na ba ako maglaro sa last 40?
Ang daming papahirapan ni Coach Jay. Totoo.
Unfortunately, hindi pa. Kasi hindi pa officially 5 years. Parang 4 years and a couple of months pa. Siyempre, we count the months, kagaya nung kay Roger Yap of Jetour Exile, di ba? You're
Yeah.
counting the months.
Naglaro pa kasi siya sa NPBL noon eh, sa Bataan eh.
Yes, sa Bataan. So, I think 20...
Before
18
pandemic.
ba or 19 siya huling naglaro. So, hindi pa talaga pwede si Coach Jay Sierra. But sabi niya, dami nagtatanong eh. Larong-laro na daw siya.
I'm sure naman siguro kung pwede nang paglaro si Coach Jay Sierra, I'm pretty sure
Ang dami,
magbubuo ng team.
Ang Pampanga.
Yes.
Oo.
Ang dami nila ron. Si Coach Billy Bansil. Ay,
Yes.
nako.
Coach Pepet din. May
Baka
mga
kasi
moves din yun, di ba?
Baka nga pati si Coach Totoy, baka mapalaro. Pero baka hamunin niya si Coach Leo eh. One-on-one.
Kaya magmimili sila kung sinong ex-pro gagamitin. Coach Toto, Coach Jay Sierra.
Ay, si Coach Totoy medyo pasok na ron eh. Ang tagal na nun eh.
Tagal na nun. Kaso iba sasabihin nun, panigurado. At alam mo na ano sasabihin nun. Kung sabihin mo, Coach, laro ka, 40 up. Iba na sasabihin nun. Alam mo na yun.
Nakakatuwa lang pagkwento niya mga yan kasi nga this coming weekend, dadayo kayo, di ba? Dadayo ang back to home, yung SLA doon sa Pampanga. But look at this move, drawing the charge, taking the contact.
Rick Bautista, the pride of San Fernando, Pampanga, Mr. Big Shot.
Speaking of San Fernando, doon kayo this coming Saturday, am I right?
Yes, and they have a game, yung mga tail-end games na itong semifinals round robin for the 19 under. So, for Fricks Bautista, homecoming yun para sa kanya.
Yes, and also, pero bago kayo pumunta this Saturday, of course, baka nakakalimutan nila, meron pang game bukas.
Yes,
back-to-back games tayo dito sa SM South Mall.
That's true. Back-to-back. Oh, tama kasi ito nga pala, Alonte nga pala. Alonte Sports Arena nga pala. Kalimutan ko. But yun nga, tomorrow will be 2 youth playoff games. And then for the main event, magandang laban. Vertex Maritime kontra the Fulitex Santa Rosa Saints.
Ganda yan, Vertex Maritime.
Alan. Coach Al Vergara.
Ay,
Alan Vergara, sabi ko yung player. Mamaya yun.
Nami-miss ko na yan si Coach Al. Kasama ko yan dati. Kasama ko si Coach Roddy dati, di ba?
Oo, sa Rizal.
Yes, oo.
Coach Al Vergara and versus Coach Gilbert Malabanan. Two great minds, di ba?
Naku, parehas magkumpare yan. Magkumpare ang dalawang yan.
Gandang laban yun. I'm surprised. Ngayon ko lang nakita to si Aaron DeCelis on the floor.
Yes, first time on the floor si Aaron DeCelis.
Their usual starting center, that's a double-double machine, di ba?
And he can easily match up with the big guys. He can easily push itong sila. Emil sa labas.
Yes, Dural,
di ba? Kasi tingnan mo naman yung frame nito, di ba? Wide-bodied young guy itong si Aaron DeCelis. So, I'm not sure why. Maybe those are just one of the tactics ni Coach Milos. Take a look at, siyempre sinabi mo, boss kanina eh.
Boss Ray Alaw, our president CEO, of course. Sir Nat Manarang,
siyempre,
the
si
father
Sir
of
Nat.
Nathan, and the team manager of Louis Juan Kapampangan. Happy yan. Nanalo kanina.
Panalo at best player pa si Nathan, di ba? Delivering those big blows. Di ba? Yung mga three-pointers ni Nathan kanina.
Yes.
That's why congratulations Louis Juan Kapampangan advancing, di ba, to the next round.
Possible another Cinderella story. And
pwede.
Can this be the storybook closing para sa Louis Juan? Ang dami na ng ganun. Cinderella runs na hindi na nila natatapos eh.
Totoo yan.
Ito na ba yung parang Cody Rhodes moment na finish the story, di ba? But Charles Dural.
Grabe. May depensa ron. What more can you ask do sa defense na yun, ha?
May mataas kumpiyansa yan. I mean, Charles Dural, again, a champion already for SINAG Liga ASYA. Aaron DeCelis, pintis nga lang yung
Medyo
layup.
malamig pa eh. Medyo malamig pa si Aaron DeCelis eh.
As Fricks. Oh! What a block there by Rowie Domingo.
No?
Access denied from Rowie.
The future of Philippine basketball. Itong mga batang to, di ba, na napapanood natin dito. Kaya, sa BALIWAG and Pampanga. Lalo na si Rowie Domingo. One of the future of Philippine basketball.
As substitution. Oh, Alan Danan, the pride of Lubao, Pampanga.
Ayan na. Kung may sorpresa, yung BALIWAG Stars kay Aaron DeCelis, eto, pinasok ni Coach Jay Sierra, meron din sila panorpresa.
Oo. This mobile young big man, 16 or 17 years old pa lang itong batang to. Isipin mo yan, may project na itong sila. Coach Totoy, lagi niya sinasabi yung Christian Vergara, di ba?
Ganyan yung sila, di ba?
Meron pang Alan Danan.
Oo. Marami silang mga talagang inaalagaan na talagang
Oh, by the way,
Sa part ng preparation nila, nagre-recruit na yun ng maaga pa lang.
Yes.
Diba?
By the way, I mentioned Christian Vergara. Christian, congratulations, by the way. Graduate na siya na senior high
Oh,
school.
congratulations.
Christian Vergara of Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park.
Yes, always remember, yan naman talaga yung purpose. Ang first priority is study. That's why ang term is student, athlete. Nauuna yung student before athlete.
Yes, and
Okay?
yun yung, and the reason why I pulled this up is because we're talking about Pampanga and Gov Delta's program. Dun sa post ni Christian Vergara, nagpapasalamat siya kay Gov Delta kasi dahil nakitaan siya ng potential sa basketball, nakapag-aral siya, di ba?
Yes.
As Charles Dural with an easy basket right here.
Ito na. Ito na yung sinasabi ko. Yung Pampanga Delta Pradera. Once they got their group, once they got their rhythm, pakita nila yung brand of play ng Pampanga. And this is what they're showing.
Yes, take a look at that pass. Dito from Frix Bautista to Charles Dural. 2 points, hoop in the harm for Charles Dural as nabanggit lang natin si Gov. Pasok ang kanyang anak. Then Pineda's now on the floor. Number 4 for Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park.
That's right. Then Pineda. Okay,
and let's not forget, of course, happy watching and shout out to Governor Dennis Delta Pineda, diba? Grabe, Gov Delta, thank you so much po for all the support, all the things that you do for the kids. And syempre, in 35 days, mga kabalin, see you po sa Junior World Showcase. 35 days away.
May countdown na rito. Very, very exciting. Much awaited big event will going to happen.
Yes, as UC draws the foul in 35 days, hindi pa rin natin alam. Hindi pa rin tayo sure sino dito sa 19th under ang magka-qualify.
That's right. That's why these both teams are working hard. And kanina nga, Jacob Malangin draining that 3. They're still trying to keep up the fight dito for the Baliwag Stars. Lots of time. They still have 1 full quarter, to compete. Anyway, this is a single round tournament for this what's it, semifinals, right?
Semifinals, yes.
Semifinals, so 3 games each for this team. But of course, ang pinaka-importante dyan yung first game.
Totoo. Kaya nga, strong start ang natin, game story natin. Or start strong para baliktad.
Yes. Oh, bagay, okay lang yun. Kahit baligtarin mo parehas yun. Wag mo lang baligtarin yung letra. Hirap pasahin nun.
Napaisip ako noon eh. UC trying to grab the rebound. Good pass by Domingo going over dito to Pineda.
Wow, another Pineda on the other side, di ba?
Martin Pineda.
Yes, Martin Pineda naman. Actually, itong Baliwag Stars, they are actually attempting a lot of outside shots because itong Pampanga, yung interior defense ng Pampanga Pradera, forcing them to play from the outside.
That's right.
Yun na, rare conversion yun para sa kanila kanina, para kay Martin Pineda.
UC tries to fire from the outside and look at Doral track down the rebound. Danan gives it to Elijah. 8 seconds to work with. UC drops it off the bricks.
What a find. Eh, hindi maganda dito kay Elijah UC, no? Look at that.
A former champion at the juniors level playing for Nazareth NU Bullpups. Elijah UC, great find to Frix Bautista for the easy 2. Kung kanina 5 puntos na ang kalamangan, Coach Pancho, it's now at balloon to a 19-point lead. As we can see, this lakas play of the quarter brought by J Project Clothing Shop, makers of quality uniform. Rowie Domingo going over to Martin Pineda for the 2 points, but nonetheless, Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park with a perfect third quarter storm. They're up by 19 points entering the fourth and final quarter. 83-64 is our score.
Sobrang bilis ba? Iyan ang bilis ng FiberX. Iyan ang internet.
SINAG Liga ASYA Junior World Showcase Philippines Born 2004 tournament is brought to you by CDO Food Spear, food that brings you home. As we can see, the juniors MVP now turned UST Growling Tiger Amiel Asido on your screens. And let's hear from Daphne Lozano for her report on the future Growling Tiger.
Amiel Acido, a brand new addition to the Pampanga Delta Pradera, has been contributing well in this match with 15 points in the bag already. He said that he is beyond grateful for being a part of this team, for they entrusted him a prestigious spot. With this, we can expect him to do more for the team to prove that they made the right decision. Back to you, Enzo and Coach Pancho.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And tamo, bagong team, and yet parang komportable siya. Yung Miel Acido, as we can see, Den Pinedo on your screen. Uy, may nagpapa-shoutout, Coach Pancho. Shoutout sa inyo, Enzo and CPA. Paborito kong tambalan. May drama, aksyon, pati comedy. Watching from the Falcons territory, aka Black Hollywood, Atlanta, Georgia. Again, aga namin gumising para lang makapanood. Viva Sinag Liga Asya. Walang iba, Direk Nomar Santiago.
Hey,
and Ma'am Tim Santiago.
Thank you so much, Direct Nomar. Coming from Atlanta, Georgia. Greetings. Thank you so much for watching and supporting Sinag Liga Asya. Direct Nomar and Ma'am Tin, enjoy your vacation right there, okay? And congratulations to Boston Celtics.
Ang tanong dyan, makakanood ba siya ng Game 5? Kasi malay mo, 4 games lang yun.
Direk, we miss you right here, Direk. Ay na, napapa-action tuloy ako. Direk, kasi sa Amerika kayo eh.
Audition mo na yun sa Junior World Showcase. English tayo dun eh.
Sana makuha, Direk, ha? Sana, magpa-practice nga ako ng English ko.
Ayun yung sinasabi niyang comedy. Itong Pampanga for their team park. Almost getting everything they want. Just like that! Wow!
Wow. That was a great play, and that basket is just like an icing on the cake. Ang ganda ng screens, ang ganda ng cuts, ang ganda ng spacing. For me, perfect play.
E tinan mo, natawa na nga si Doral. But take a look at this up fake and step through move galing dito kay Martin Pineda kanina.
Yes.
But yung kay Charles Doral, yun nga lang airball yung free throw niya. Kaya siya tumatawa. Ang ganda ng basket niya sa free throw nga lang kinapos. But yun nga eh. This is the real Pampanga basketball. Kaya yung sabi ni Coach Jay Serra sa interview at the half nila ni Daphne kanina, sinabi ko lang, enjoyin lang nila yung laro. No pressure, di ba?
Right.
Play our brand of basketball. Tandaan yung defensive schemes. Offense will come. And it's truly happening for Pampanga, di ba?
It is. They're sticking to their system. Okay? And ang maganda sa mga players nila, sumusunod sila sa sistema, sumusunod sa coach. That's why nagagawa nila yung game plan nila rito. And their shots are fallen. Dito.
Ano na yun eh. That's one of those shots na parang if you're baliwag na, grabe naman, di ba?
Yes, and look at this. I'm saying this a while ago. Lahat talaga, pinaforce sila ng Pampanga Pradera to take a lot of outside shots. Talagang kinaklag nila yung shaded lane dito.
They're forcing them to a shootout. Pagalingan na lang tayo ng shooting, di ba?
Nung first quarter, sayang. Oo, dahil nagko-connect sila. But again, nag-step up yung defense ng Pampanga dahil nga nabasa na nila eh. Nag-adjust sila eh.
It's just like that. Defense by UC. And again, good defense by UC. As finally, Hukom, who we can say, Coach Pancho, diba, has been the real bright spot for Baliwag in this ball game talaga.
Yeah, so he's leading the charge for his team. But again, he's been getting a lot of support earlier. This is one of those lakas shot of the quarter.
Yes, brought to you by CDO Food, Spear Food that brings you home. Tumalbog pa papaloob eh.
And wala ka bang ibibigyan para kay Direk Nomar? Wala kang mga pabilin para pag-uwi?
Sabi ko lang Boston in 4. Sabi niya patay. Kung ganun daw, manonood na lang daw siya ng Red Sox game. Baseball fan din yung
Boston Red Sox.
Direk Nomar eh. Oh, good. Unselfish play.
Yes.
As Novilio, napaganda pa. Ospancho.
So that's how unselfish this Matthew Hukom plays. Kita mo Matthew Hukom. Yes, kita mo naman yung maturity ng game niya dito. He had that shot. He settled for a high percentage. Nakakuha pa ng quality teammate niya. Kaya naman lakas play of the quarter yun, brought to you by
J Project Clothing Shop, makers of quality uniforms. Speaking of J Project, shout out to Boss Jun Linogon Jr.,
yes,
the
Boss
owner of J Project Clothing Shop. And also, mga kasinag, please support our Mindanao Leg 23 under. Of course, they're being led by the team ni Boss Jun Linogon and J Project Clothing Shop. Thank you so much po for taking over the Mindanao Leg, di ba, Coach?
That's right. And maganda rin yung bakbakan to. Nakikita. Sumisilip ako sa page nila at may mga live stream din sila ron.
Yes.
Ang ganda. Talaga makikita mo yung Mindanao brand of play doon. That's why ang ganda ng mix talaga ng ligang to. And then nabibigyan ng pagkakataon ng iba't ibang bata.
Yes.
Diba? And mag-compete.
Totoo. And, I cannot wait kasi if I'm not mistaken, meron na tayong Cebu representatives, di ba? Hopefully, I get to reunite with, one of my mentors. Of course, ikaw yung wise man ko, yung mentor ko talaga. But, siyempre, yung isa sa mga nagsimula ng career ko, di ba, Coach Pancho, before you met me. Hindi, nagkakilala na tayo ng coach ka. Courtside ako. But, Coach Paul Hoven,
Siyempre, oo.
Na-miss ko na yun si Master of Disaster.
Si Coach Paul Hoven.
Yun, lakas 30 pa yun. Lakas 30 pa yun, di pa lakas 40 yun. Novillo trying to split the triple team. Ilan yun? 4, 5 na white shirt?
Oo, ganyan talaga si Ash Novillo. Hindi na natakot. And dapat yun talaga din yung goal, yung mindset din ng mga players ng Baliwag Stars. Huwag sila matakot dito sa Pampanga. For a while, nung first quarter, ganun yung pinakita nila. They're not intimidated. That's why they were effective. They led the first quarter pa nga diba? Over the Pampanga Pradera. But the hot shooting of Pampanga Delta Pradera, especially Elijah Yusi.
Ayan na naman itong si Elijah Yusi. Nagpapakita na naman yung liyab ng kanyang kamay. As we take a look at this last move of the quarter brought by Cabling and Holdings Corporation. What a move there. Galing kay Ashton Novillo. Momentarily cutting the lead down to 16 pero naibalik sa 19 ni Elijah Yusi. 91-72.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Mga kasinag, panoorin ang salpukan sa mundo ng basketball. Watch the world play sa SLA Junior World Showcase sa July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga, Philippines. See you!
The SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines is brought to you by Winzen's Cafe, our official cafe partner dito sa SINAG Liga Asya. Kung taga Naga City kayo or anywhere closer, dalo na kayo sa Winzen's Cafe. Kita nyo yung commercial. Ang sarap nung kape tsaka nung ano.
Yes, so ako hindi ako nagkakape pero pag nakikita ko yan sa mga break, pag nanonood ako, parang gusto ko magkape.
Yung mga pastries.
Tsaka yung mga feedbacks kasi, tsaka kayo, parang
nakakagutom naman kasi talaga eh. Steal there for Baliwag. Nag-agawan si Asido at si Malonzo doon.
Oh, he could have taken that shot itong si Caicedo.
A little bit too unselfish as Malonzo this time bibigay niya sana kay Asido pero he travels. There's still time. Realistically for Baliwag, Coach Pancho, they shouldn't put their heads down, diba?
That's right. What they need to do is to attack and attack and attack. And on the other hand, they need to defend and defend. Yun lang kailangan nilang gawin dito.
But this front court of Asido and Navarro, Coach Pancho, possibly a revelation for them, diba?
Ang ganda ng ikot ni Coach Jay Shera sa big men,
Yes.
Pinapaikot siya si Jolo, si Emil.
Imagine mo,
si
Dural.
Dural. Even si Allen Dana, ginamit niya na.
Imagine mo, Coach Pancho, they can literally, etong Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park, they can literally put a forward and center combination of VJ Pre, Jolo Navarro, and Amiel Asido.
Grabe,
All three guys can play from the outside, shoot from the outside, post up, and dominate the painted area.
And they are interchangeable then when it comes to defense. Diba? Yun yung maganda ron. Imagine if they will eventually win this, they will go up against those powerhouse teams ng mga global iba't ibang bansa. Diba? Ang gandang combination, magandang matchup yun because wala pa tayong idea.
Did you see that pass? What a pass there by Asido. No look bounce pass from half court as Moral nonchalantly shoots that off the steal and kahit siya natawa na ba't niya ginanon na yung tira niya.
Do you see the gem in Emil Asido?
Look at that pass, Coach Pancho. That time. Ang ating lakas assist of the quarter brought in by SM SOUTHMALL. Looking like yung pasa na yun, that reminds me a lot of young Ben Simmons. Like the start-off shots with LSU, the LSU Tigers.
And again, bago lang siya dito sa team na to. But he's playing like na matagal na siya rito. Talagang, diba?
Alam mo, parte siya ng mga 5, 6, 7 years na magkasama ng Pampanga team.
Right. Diba? That's how yung experience and yung basketball IQ ni Emil Asido can bring into this Pampanga Delta Pradera.
But also, let's give hands din sa teammates niya, diba? We know itong Sila Coach Jay, sila Governor Dennis Delta Pineda, Coach Pedic Di Matula, Coach Alan Trinidad. When may new player kayo na hindi ka Pampanga, kasi taga-Antipolo to si Asido. When there's a new player coming in, they make sure that their players receive him with open arms. We saw that nung inaugural tournament natin with the Born 2001. In-embrace ng Pampanga Delta team si Sunny Estil, which ironically was their rival a year prior, di ba? Nakikipag-asaran, nakikipag-pisikalan sila with Sunny Estil, even dropped 34 and 17 on them. But then, lumipat si Sunny sa Pampanga, they embrace Sunny as if kapampangan siya. And they're doing the same thing with Amiel Asido. That family-like environment ng Pampanga culture, di ba, Coach Pajo? Yun na yun eh. It's a culture na eh. Hindi na siya bastang team chemistry lang. It's a culture na they pass on from one player to another, from one age group to another, di ba?
I agree. And to add on that one, before talagang before sila mag-recruit, tinitignan muna nila kung yung player na kukunin nila is mag-fit sa system nila. Yun yung talagang sinasabi ni Tatay Alan. Tatay Alan, si Coach Alan.
Yes.
Yun yung tawag namin dyan. Talagang titignan niya, although magaling, pero hindi nila kinukuha. Hindi fit sa system. Marunong silang pumili ng player. Alam nila kung sino yung mag-fit sa system. And just like this, Emil Asido is doing very well in his very first game dito sa Pampanga Delta Pradera, di ba?
Tinan mo ba naman yun, no? Lumanding na lang sa kami ni Fricks, tapos biglang unselfishly, Fricks could have taken that shot, pero binigay pa niya kay Asido, di ba? Get our new teammate going. And I mean, kita mo naman sa Pro League nila, sa the Giant Lanterns, di ba? How they welcome the legend Jeff Viernes, how they welcome a lot of new players. Si Red Alcorizas, Asido talaga.
Did you saw that pass?
Oo, klase. I mean, no question, this kid is the MVP, di ba? And again, I'm very happy that he's going to a great school, a great university. Bias aside. Bias aside. Diba? I'm happy for him kasi nga, I mean, a year ago, he was contemplating on completely stopping basketball, diba? And going to the US. But, you know, sinabi naman niya sa akin his parents never told him to stop, diba? Gusto nga ng magulang niya na naglalaro siya kasi this is his future. Diba? So, I'm pretty sure his mom and dad is watching him right now from the States. Happy watching po to the parents of Amiel Asido.
Thank you for watching and thank you for supporting not only the parents of Amiel Asido but all the parents who are participating in this tournament that we have, because if not for them, hindi naman ma-showcase ng mga batang to yung mga skills nila, di ba? And
especially, I want to highlight the fathers. Dahil on Sunday is going to be Father's Day, diba?
So,
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Advance, Happy Father's Day.
Thank you, Enzo, and thank you, and Happy Father's Day.
Alam mo, batiin mo, hindi pa ako.
No, advance Happy Father's Day din kay Dad mo, of course, and to all the fathers out there.
Kinabahan ako, alam mo, Happy Father's Day sa akin.
Gusto mo na ba?
Ayoko pa. Ayoko pa.
Siyempre kay Direct Nomar, yan.
Yes, Direct Nomar, Direct Billy, Direct Mike,
Leo. Lahat ng fathers dito. And this is what Baliwag Stars need to do. Just play, continue to play. But yun nga lang, yung outside shots niya na-limit dito ha. But again, with the defense sa Pampanga Pradera, but Baliwag Stars, they should, keep on trying, keep on fighting. But they need to box out, of course, yung mga Giants ng Pampanga.
Eto, a three-point attempt right here galing kay Nicolas. Wala yan. And again, etong Pampanga, they're just daring itong Baliwag Stars for a shootout. Diba? Parang the lead is big. We're confident in our defense. It's a 20-point deficit na. Let's have a shootout. Pagalingan na lang tayo. Itong Baliwag naman, I don't want to say they're falling for it, pero diba, they're giving Pampanga what they want as well. Whoa! Rowie Domingo with an outstanding shot right there, Coach Pancho.
Yeah, showing why is one of the future of Philippine basketball itong si Rowie Domingo. For Baliwag Stars dito. And but for them, they need to continue to play. They use this as a preparation for their next game. Diba they have 3 games each for the single round robin format dito. So, of course, back to the drawing board dito for Baliwag. Sayang lang, ang ganda ng start nila ng first quarter. So those are the things that they need. They need to review this game, film showing nila, take notes of the things that matter, especially kung saan sila nag-produce and then kung saan sila nagkulang, then come back better dun sa upcoming games nila dito.
And honestly, that's the beauty of this format natin, the single round robin, no, Coach Pancho. You lose now, you focus on the next game na iba namang kalaban mo na possibly pwedeng much favorable matchup para sa'yo. Now, I don't know that. We don't know that. But for them, maybe they feel that way. The next game natin is much favorable matchup than Pampanga Delta.
Yes.
But then again, it's Hustle and J Project Saints ang kalaban nila. So,
pero ako nakitaan ko na sila ng good, positive, on the positive sign. Nung first quarter, how they, defeated the Pampanga Pradera. First quarter lang, ha?
Oo. And the start the second quarter when they were up 11, di ba?
Yes. So, doon sila mag-start.
Oo.
To come up with some good preparation dito for their upcoming playoff games.
That's right. And one thing dito for Baliwag, dalawa pa kayong laro eh. Anything can happen, di ba?
And for me, dapat mag-end din sila dito ng strong dito for Baliwag Stars para, to use that momentum coming into the second game. Or to their next game, rather.
Totoo. And they found someone, Hukom, di ba, Coach Pancho? We said a bright spot for them. But I'm really surprised that, Aaron Desel is limited minutes only today, di ba? Itong Pampanga, I think I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to set up Allen Danan for a dunk. Yes. Pinapalik out nila si Allen Danan. I don't think they're gonna get it kasi, look at that. Coach Milo San Juan says, don't shoot it anymore. What a dominant victory right here for Pampanga Delta. Not wire to wire, but to how Coach Pancho described it. Dikit ng first half, and then second half, they go with their usual Pampanga basketball style. Pure dominance from the third quarter and beyond.
That's right. So same result based from their last game during the eliminations. They still dominated itong Baliwag Stars for Pampanga Delta Pradera. Giving their first win of this single round semifinals for the format that we have here. In this 19 under.
And now they're 1-0. Baliwag Stars unfortunately go 0-1. Titingnan natin sino pa ba magiging 1-0 mamaya sa main game natin, Coach Pancho. That is our final score, 105-89. A very dominant victory dito for Pampanga Delta Pradera Team Park. For Baliwag Stars, back to the drawing board. Let's see how they face itong Hustle Rising Suns and the J Project Clothing Saints. But your reactions to this very, very amazing victory from Pampanga.
Again, Pampanga Pradera, hats off to you guys because after a slow first quarter, they were managed to get their bearings back, coming to the second quarter slowly but surely, and then all the players has responded, contributed, and Coach Jay Shera and Coach Pepe Tuyek and the whole coaching staff of Pampanga Delta Pradera made sure that they use all their tools, all their players, enable for them to come up with this important first win of this single round semi-final tournament that we have here.
That is right, Coach Pancho. And grabe, everyone could be a catalyst. Elijah Yusi's hot shooting, di ba? Yung depensa ni Charles Dural. Chog Moral actually did amazing. Stepping up big time in the, shoes na finil niya. Tebol Garcia yun, mahirap yun. Jolo Navarro's there stepping up in the, pagkawala ni VJ Pre. But, etong kasama ni Daphne Lozano, ating CDO Best Player of the Game. Siya talaga ang pinaka nag-standout. Kaya alamin na natin, Daphne, sino kasama mo dyan?
Good evening, mga kasinag. I am now beside the CDO Best Player of the Game, Amiel Asido, with 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Congratulations, Amiel, for your win tonight. You mentioned earlier na isa sa greatest challenge mo for this game ay, of course, ang maka-adapt sa sistema ng Pampanga Delta. And it seemed like yung performance mo ngayon, matagal ka na sa kanila. So, ano kaya sa tingin mo yung dahilan ng pagkapanalo nyo tonight?
Ayun nga po, pinagkatiwalaan ko lang yung coaches and yung teammates ko para hindi ako mahirapan mag-adjust. And kinausap ko lang sila para makasabay ako and maging maganda yung laro namin.
Ayun, you've also been performing well, mapaibang liga man or mapaibang team man. Ano kaya ang sikreto ng isang Amiel Asido to perform well in every game?
Ilalagaan ko lang lagi yung katawan ko. Lagi akong natutulog and kumakain para lang makarecover since laging marami akong games. So, yun nga, importante yung inaalagaan ko yung katawan ko.
And now I am giving you the opportunity to thank and greet anyone that you like.
Binabati ko nga po pala yung family ko na nanonood, sa ninong ko, sa ninang Simon, ninang Rose, and sa girlfriend ko, and sa Team Pampanga po, sa coaches, sa sponsors, sa mga boss. Yun lang po, maraming salamat.
And that is our CDO Best Player of the Game. Makakatanggap din of course ng gift pack from CDO, food that brings you home. Now back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Once again, congratulations to Amiel Asido. His team won 105-89 convincingly dito. A good, strong start for them sa semifinals round. Coach Panjo, thank you so much for joining us dito sa second game. Prepare na tayo for the third game kasi nga coming up next, it's the Battle of Juggernauts sa semifinals round between the J Project Clothing Saints and the Hustle Rising Sun. Susunod na po yan mga kasinag dito. But that ends our second game for the day for Coach Pancho Alfonso, Daphne Lozano. Ako po si Enzo Galarosa. And on behalf of Direk Nomar Santiago, Direk Don Mike Danan, Direk Billy De Leon, Direk Ramonito Roa, and the rest of the hard-working men and women na nagtrabaho dito from the SM South Mall in Las Piñas City. This has been the SINAG Liga ASYA Junior World Showcase Born 2004 Tournament. Kita-kits po mga kasinag. Peace!